Hey guys, welcome back. I have been doing daily questions and I asked you guys like what your favorite lip products are to wear, and most of you guys said that day to day you enjoy wearing tinted lip balms. Today I'm going to be doing my tinted lip balm collection and I'm going to be sharing with you lip swatches, like my thoughts on each of them, kind of do mini reviews. Also, down below in the comments, leave your favorite tinted lip balm, whether it's something I mentioned today or something that I haven't. I would love to try out some of your recommendations, and it would also just help, all of us see what maybe some other tinted lip balms are out there that we haven't tried yet. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into this. And I kind of have a combination of two different tinted lip balms on my lips currently. So, and I'll do them individually too so you can see what they look like. But I have this Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver lip balm in pink as the base, and then after this kind of worn off, I had a little bit of a tint left because these Dior it's so weird because on the packaging they're called Lip Glow Color Reviver Balms, but like on I think Ulta and Sephora they're called like Lip Addict tinted balms or something like that. But all of these are pH adjusting, and after the balm wears off of your lips you're left with like a little bit of a stain on the lips, which is why I really love these. Like I have so many different colors in these, and I know that mostly here on my channel I talk about drugstore makeup, but I do also love some high-end things. But this is definitely something I love day to day, and I've actually used up 3 of these shades. So I was thinking of starting back up beauty empties. Would you guys be interested in that on my channel? I don't know. I felt like for a while there you guys weren't caring about that series, so I kind of stopped doing it. But let me know if that is something you would be interested in. So yeah, I have a mix of this Dior Lip Glow in pink mixed with, I got a little sample of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I got a little sample of this, and this is in the color Primrose. So I have that mixed with this, and I do really like this. I know that these are super popular, but if you haven't tried this, it just feels really minty and tingly on the lips, and it does leave a nice tint, like balmy. Yeah, I really like this. So let me take this off so I can show you each individually on the lips. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Dior first so you can see what this looks like. And like I said, it is pH adjusting, so that's what it looks like here. And I know on some people this gets really bright pink, but it doesn't get too overly pink on me. But I love these Dior. Like, they are so moisturizing and nice on the lips. They're great, like a great everyday tinted lip balm. But I have went through this pink shade at least 2 or 3 different times. And like the one in Berry, which is the purple one, I think I've bought this like 4 different times. So I love that one. And I can't really swatch Berry because it's empty. So, but anyway, yeah. So this is pink. So just a really pretty light pink shade. Like I said, these are very moisturizing, and with these Dior lip balms, like they are not plumping. So they don't have any tingly lip plumping. So if that bothers your lips or if you don't like that, these don't have that. So I've got this shade. And I am going to show the Tarte Maracuja before I show the other Dior lip balms that I have, just because I was talking about these two. So do you guys own any of the other Tarte Maracuja lip oils? Or is that what they're called? Lip plumps, not lip oils. So like I said, this is in Primrose. Which I don't know. Is this the same thing as the ones that are in the clicky pins, or is this different? So That is this color. Like, as you can see, it is really similar to the Dior, but this is not like a pH adjusting. This is just a straight up like tinted balm. So very, very moisturizing on the lips. So I do like this for like an everyday, and this also works really well like over top of a lip liner. I mean, any of these work really well over lip liners. Okay, the other Dior lip glows. So I have this one in Raspberry, which is a brighter pink. It's kind of like a magenta pink, which I don't tend to reach for this one a lot. Just because it is so bright, like for a balm. I mean, it's not too like overly bright or crazy, but for whatever reason, I don't really reach for this one as much, but I do really like it. It's really pretty if you like a brighter pink. And this also, you know, is pH adjusting, so it will get a little bit more intense, and it also will leave a slight stain on the lips after the balm wears off. My lips are so like minty and tingly from that Tarte Maracuja lip plump. Okay, we've got this other shade in Coral, which I hardly ever reach for this one. I want to like this, but for some reason I don't normally like it on me. I don't know if you can hear Peps. Which is actually a really pretty color, so I don't know why every time that I think to wear this, like I'll put it on and be like, I don't know. But it is pretty. I do need to reach for this one more. It's just a little bit more of a warmer pink compared to pink and raspberry. And this is what it looks like in the tube. Like, it looks kind of orangey, but like on the lips it is more of like a warm pink, at least on me. I think maybe I might like this one more if I paired it with a lip liner, maybe. I don't know. I have been into like more of these warmer corally pinks lately, so maybe I need to just bust that out and use it a little bit more. Just going back with my makeup sponge to clean up the edges there. Like, as you can see, like my lips are getting a little bit stained from these Dior lip glows. So this next one is an ultra pink, which is a brighter pink than just the regular pink shade. This is also, let me get this one on. This is also another one I don't tend to wear a whole lot just because it is such a bright pink for just like a tinted lip balm. So, but it is, once again, really pretty. I probably should reach for it more than I do. But this one is definitely like a brighter, I wouldn't say that it's like full on hot pink, but it is kind of in that tone range of like a hot pink color. And there used to be another one, and I don't know if they make it anymore. It was called like Rose Gold, and it was like pink, but it had gold glitters in it. That one I loved, but I don't think they make that one anymore. I'll have to check Dior, like check Sephora or Ulta and see if they still sell that one. Like, let me look real quick. Yeah, see, they're called Addict Lip Glow Lip Balms. On Ulta, but it doesn't say that on the packaging, so it's so weird. But they've definitely gotten so many of these over the years. But yeah, they don't have the one in Rose Gold. I used to love that one. Okay, so, and I also really love these other three that I've used up, obviously, but Berry mahogany, and cherry. Like, I love these three, so I need to pick these back up. I just haven't because they are expensive. So, but like, as you can see, that pink has gotten even brighter. And as you can see, like, it has stained my lips as I go to take this off. That's why I really like those Dior lip glows, because I like the fact that they leave a stain behind. And the stain is like very even on the lips. Like, it just looks nice as it wears off. It's like, I feel like the stain might kind of alter some of these other colors and what they look like. So I'm going to try to get the stain off of my lip. Which actually, you know what? Let's use some makeup remover wipes and see if I can get it off that way. Okay, yeah, that's kind of getting it off a little bit more. It's like trying to get it off of my lips, but at the same time not wipe off my foundation. Which I have a very like natural makeup look going on today, and I did do a tutorial on it. Should already be up, so I'll have that linked above in the cards and also listed down in the description box if you haven't seen that and you're curious as to how I did this makeup. All right, so now we're going to move on. I do have another high end, but I'll save that for a little bit later. We're going to jump into some more affordable drugstore lip balms. So this first one is another kind of brighter pink shade, and this is from Covergirl. This is the Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm in the color Life is Pink. And I got this one last spring. And the color of this is actually very similar to some of the Dior ones, especially like the ultra pink. But this is not like lip staining, and it's not a pH adjusting lip balm. Like, this is just a straight like regular lip balm, like tinted lip balm. But it is creamy and moisturizing. I do mostly like to pair this one with a lip liner. I just find that I like the way it looks better. Like, I'll usually use more of like a nude lip liner, and I don't know, it just really, it ties this in better. I don't know how, but I tend to wear this more with a lip liner. But that is Life is Pink. But as you can see, it is really similar to Ultra Pink in the way that it looks on the lips. So I think this is a fun like spring summer color. Okay, these next two that I'm going to show you guys are probably my most worn, and I have used these quite often in videos. But the first one is the Chapstick Total Hydration in Sunset Nude, and this is like a red, like a brick red color. And I tend to wear this one obviously more in the fall and winter. I did get this, I believe, at Walgreens or Walmart, and it's very affordable. I find that the shade is getting a little harder to find. I've had this for several years, and it's still going strong. It, you know, it's just like, it's moisturizing just like any tinted lip balm. But I really like the color on this because it's not too much of a like pinky red. It's more of like a brownish red, but not too overly brown. So that's what this one looks like. It also looks good paired, you know, with a lip liner, especially like a nude, a darker nude lip liner. And it kind of gives you like a red lip look, but not as out there. So I do really like this one. I know for some people this would probably be like a really good like your lips but better color. Your lips but better. And I feel like I'm getting it all over my teeth. This next one, I feel like I'm saying that a lot. This is the Nivea Lip Care in Blackberry. This is a classic. I have loved this one for many years, the same as the Chapstick one. And this is a go-to in the fall and winter once again. I'm surprised I haven't used this one up yet, but and I love the taste, like the way that this one tastes and smells. Like it's kind of like a popsicle. So this one in Blackberry has a little bit more of like those berry, you know, purpley sort of undertones in it. So if you're more of a cool skin tone, like, I mean, I found that like warm or cool skin tones can wear this, but I think this is very flattering on somebody with a little bit cooler toned skin, or, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think it looks really good on me too, and I would consider myself more of like a neutral warm skin tone, but love this one. It's a classic. It's a favorite. I'm sure a lot of you guys like this one as well. And I know that Nivea makes several other tinted lip balms. Have you guys used any of the other ones? Like, do you have any other favorites in this line? Let me know down in the comments. I almost said down in the description box. Okay, this next one is kind of similar to Blackberry, and I just recently got this, so I haven't used it a ton, but the times when I have used this, I do really like it. This is the Catrice Care in Colors Lip Balm, and I'm trying to see the shade name on this. Wild Rebel. So it's like, now me putting this on, I see how similar it is to Blackberry. This one is, I think, maybe a little bit more, like a little darker or a bit more billable. I don't know. I feel like it's like a little bit more intense than Blackberry, but maybe I just applied a little bit more of this. So if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other one. I mean, they feel really similar on the lips. This one doesn't have a scent, so maybe if that bothers you in the Nivea Blackberry, you might like this one better, because it, like I said, it doesn't have a scent. But I do really like this color. I think it's pretty. A good winter fall color. And I know that Catrice makes a few other shades in this. Have you guys used any of the other shades? Like, are there some other ones I should pick up and try? Let me know. We're still kind of on that berry lip theme right now. And this is the other high end. And maybe some people wouldn't consider this a lip balm. I do, but this is the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. And I just found that this formula is more like a tinted lip balm. So this one is kind of like Blackberry, but it's a little bit more on the brown side than the berry side. And I find that the Dior Lip Glow in Mahogany is very similar to this as well. I do in some ways prefer the Dior one in Mahogany because it does leave that stain behind, which is really nice. Like, once this wears off, it doesn't leave a stain. So like, out of all of the lip balms that I've showed you, the only ones that leave a stain behind are those Dior lip glows. But this is, you know, kind of along the same lines as Blackberry and that Wild Rebel one, right? Yeah, Wild Rebel, but it's just more, a little bit more on like the brown side This also pairs really nice with lip liners. Very moisturizing, comfortable on the lips. So, I mean, this is a classic. The Clinique Black Honey. Okay, the last tinted lip balms that I have in my collection, they are all the Burt's Bees lip shimmers. And to be honest, I'm not really for sure how many of these are still made or how easy these are to still get. I know I used to be able to get these at like Walgreens or Walmart, and I'm pretty sure they still sell these, but they might not have as many shades as I'm about to show you. So this one in caramel was such a huge favorite. I used this so much like in I think it was like 2016, 2017. I would always pair this with like a nude lip liner. Like I loved it with Lancome Ideal, like their lip liner in Ideal, which they don't even make that lip liner anymore, I don't think. But these also have like a minty, tingly feel to them on the lips. So if you're very sensitive to that, you probably wouldn't enjoy any of these Burt's Bees lip shimmers. But this is caramel. It's a really pretty like warm nude, like caramely nude color. So I still really like this and I should wear it more. But I really love this paired with like a nude lip liner. It's so pretty. Okay, another one that I wore a lot was this one in Peony, which is kind of like caramel, but it's more pink. So that's Peony, and I do kind of feel that these frosty type of lips are a little bit more trendy nowadays. That sounds so old nowadays. It's on trend right now. But I do really like this one. So it's like if you're more cool tone neutral, probably go for this one. If you're more warm tone neutral, go for caramel. But love those two. Those are definitely like my most worn from those Burt's Bees lip shimmers. I'm going to show you these other two light ones. I have Apricot, which I think I don't really reach for some of these lighter ones because they're almost too light, but they probably would pair really nice with lip liners. Okay, yeah, so this one's not bad. This is an Apricot. So a little bit more like peachy coral. Sorry I keep looking down, but I have a mirror where I can see like what the lip color looks like, so I can just grab it and also apply it. But which I know, like I was talking to you guys this week in like asking questions, like my question of the day, and I asked like, what is like a lip product, or like what's a discontinued lip product or brand that's been discontinued that you wish would come back? And I know that I had a couple of you guys mention the Revlon lip butters, and I'm right there with you guys. Like I miss those so much. Like that was one of my all-time favorite lip products. So I wish that Revlon would bring those back. Like I guess I'll include this in this video, but their lip shines, they have brought these back, and I do find that these are kind of similar to the lip butters. I have just this one in Rum Raisin, which it's like a tinted lip balm as well. We're interrupting the Burt's Bees with this. I just thought about this one. I totally forgot to pull this. But yeah, it definitely has a lip balm feel. And I love the shade. So pretty. I know a lot of you guys really like this when I use this as one of my get ready with me videos. Oh no, I feel like it kind of broke. There we go. I feel like if you twist this up too far, it doesn't want to go back down into the product. But I had several of you guys say that you had to get this one. So if you've gotten it, like, are you enjoying it? This is also really pretty with like a lip liner. And are there any other shades that I should pick up in this, in their shine, their lustrous shine line? Let me know. But such a pretty, like, everyday nude that's like a little bit darker. Love this one. Okay, back to the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmers. Okay, so this is in Strawberry. This is like a really light blue toned pinky color. So it's not really one that I reach for very often. Just because I find that it's almost a little bit too light for me, kind of washes me out. It probably would look better with a lip liner. But you know, sometimes with these lip balms, you don't want to have to worry about doing a lip liner, you know? You just want something easy, throw in your purse, reapply throughout the day that just is hydrating on the lips. So, I mean, if you are really fair and you like these light blue tone pinks, that is a really pretty one if Burt's Bees still makes that color in Strawberry. So now we're getting into some darker ones. I have this color in Watermelon, which is like a plum. It's kind of weird that it's called watermelon because you would expect it to be more of like a pinky red. See, like, to me, this should be called Plum. This is really cool toned. So if you like really cool tones, like plummy type of lips, this is nice. Okay, so this one is actually Plum, the shade Plum. And it is darker than Watermelon. This one's actually really dark for like a tinted lip balm. And for me, it's definitely one of those shades that I like to pair with a lip liner if I wear this. I don't tend to wear this one as much just because it's a bit more high maintenance for a lip balm. But if you are a deeper skin tone, this one would probably look really good and wouldn't look as high maintenance, you know, because it would be closer to your skin tone. But if you're on the hunt for like a deeper lip balm, this is definitely a good one for that. I mean, it is a really pretty color. It's like I said, I feel like I don't reach for it because I know it's going to be a little bit more high maintenance than just like a regular lighter kind of lip balm. So Plum. Definitely a dark plum shade. It's kind of like Clinique Black Honey, but more intense. Okay, we've got Rhubarb, which this is what I would expect Watermelon to be like. Like this kind of shade. Oops, I just got totally outside the lip line. This is also a color I don't wear super often because it's kind of another high maintenance one. But if you're looking for like a brighter lip balm, it is really good. Like it has really good color payoff. It is a really pretty shade though. But yeah, this one in Rhubarb, this is what I would expect Watermelon to look like. but I mean also is like a rhubarb kind of color, like when you think of the rhubarb plant. Okay, and then the last one that I have in my collection, and it's the last one of the Burt's Bees lip shimmers, but this is in Cherry. Which this is more of like a warm toned red. Almost like an orangey red. So that's what this one looks like. Okay, I'm gonna put my other lip back on, my light pink one. I felt like I needed to touch up my foundation around my lips. It had gotten kind of worn off, so let's use light pink. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my tinted lip balm collection. I will have everything, like all of them, listed and linked down below if you're curious about any of these. Some of the Burt's Bees I might not be able to link. I guess we'll just see if they still make all of the shades. But yeah, let me know in the comments like what you would like to see a full collection video on next. Like, would you like to see lip glosses or maybe bullet lipsticks, or would you rather see liquid blushes or powder blushes? Just let me know down in the comments what you would like to see next. And also let us know in the comments like what are some of your favorite tinted lip balms, like the brand, the shades. Let us know down in the comments and let us know like why you like them. I mean, I feel like a tinted lip balm is just liked because it's easy to reapply throughout the day. It feels nice on the lips. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.